Hello, everybody. Kenny here, also known as psyguyorami. Forgive the format. Once again, I'm on my phone. But I wanted to do a quick vlog talking about something interesting, which kind of coincides with my recent vlog, and I'll try to keep this 45 minutes. I'm going about this not being directed or anything by Gemini with the key points, so it's all off the top of my head. Um, for the note on that, I utilize Gemini to help keep me focused in videos. The outline of the breakdown, a little more professional, but I'm kind of doing this while I'm on break, so I didn't get time to outline everything. But on my last video, I talked about religion, more specifically on the trauma of mentioning hell or teaching about hell to a kid, all this and that. Very important, but I got a message after that. Because of the Psycast channel, the origin video I did for it, I introduced some of my core ideas and how I'm not religious, but in a bit of irony, I do believe in aliens and ghosts. Now, you can see the irony in believing in spirits, but not in a spiritual hierarchy like God or the devil, right? Well, then the aliens came up. And the person that messages me in Discord, again, I try not to disclose these names, but it's a relevant question. And I've probably covered it in the past with different video log entries. But how do you believe in ghosts and aliens but not God? And it's just like, so what proof do you have of ghosts and aliens? Well, it's obviously very, very hard to prove ghosts, but I think it's the science that we're delving into. That is, sadly, it's there's a lot of stigma when it comes to that, because obviously it's very fringe, if at all. But the way I see it, there's a science to it that humanity has yet to breach, or if we have, it's not fully understood, and if it is, then it's not something that humans in our current status of society and understanding is ready for. So you can go down that rabbit hole. Now, aliens are a totally different story. When I say aliens, I mean ET, extraterrestrial, old way to put it, but biological organisms, rather sentient or not, that are not a part of this planet, that did not evolve alongside us, that may be very ancient or maybe very young. And when you talk to people about this, there tends to be this general sigh moment, unless you're, like really deep in discussion with somebody. And the thing is that this is something that science, even in our generations, could, and in my opinion, has proven. Look at it from a general standpoint, right? Take science out of it and just think about it. Like, we evolved on this planet as a species. Thousands of other species have evolved on this planet. There's multiple other planets that's in the Goldilocks zone of their universe, their system, these zones to where their planet is just right to be able to produce life, right? So if it's happening here, then logically, it can be dictated among the thousands, millions of universes, galaxies, that is a part of our reality, for lack of a better word. It has to have happened elsewhere. So, again, whether those beings are ancient or very young, maybe a lot younger than us, I think I've even read there's a small microbial or microscopic species that does exist in our solar system, but it's really more like not sentient life. It's like a fungus or fungi, that does exist. So, bit of life there in a more generic term. But anyway, that's just how I see things. I just wanted to touch on this because I got the message, I got the question about it. I told them the same thing, but again, to me, logically, it makes sense. To think that we're not alone in the universe is both comforting and frightening. And it just really goes to show that, we got to critically think about this stuff. We need to explore it. We need to go about it and think about it. Because we as the universe, again, as I believe we're a part of it. We're exploring itself. We are in, everything. We're a part of everything. We're connected to everything. And that may sound very hippie, but, it is what it is. And that's just the way it's hit. I mean, that's what gives me comfort. And while I don't apply like a personification of like a god to the universe, or a devil, we're all connected in some way or another. Rather by the earth and how it came about it, our ancestors, the universe creating the earth, or the earth being formed within the universe, due to basic principles of gravity and whatnot. We're all attuned to it, and we've survived this long in this crazy setup. So anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay sane. Remember, you're awesome. Never let the world tell you otherwise. Thanks for listening, and I apologize for my lips and the appearance. It's been a crazy day, and my psoriasis is in full flare. So I've also was picking my lip earlier. That's become a bit of a anxiety habit, and it's not fun. And if you're a picker, quote unquote, then the pain and hell they can go through, and you try to stop yourself. But kind of gross, maybe TMI, but just being open and real as usual. See ya.